here with John Longmire, head of Sunday afternoon's clash with the Brisbane Lions. John, what are the changes this week?
Out of the team goes Andreas Everett, and into the team for his first game is Jed Lamb, which is very exciting for everyone.
And what can you tell us about Jed Lamb as a player? Obviously not everyone's seen him out there in the reserves.
Yeah, he's a smart player who has really started off as a small forward and has got his fitness level to a stage where he's able to play through the midfield as well, and he uses the ball so well. He brings other players into the game, and that's what we're hoping for. He's got his fitness levels right up now. He's had an injury interrupted 2 seasons. He's been able to have a fantastic pre-season. He gets some reward for effort, and hopefully can help contribute to a good, strong game for us.
And as a coach, it must be exciting to give a kid a go after 3 years at the club.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the real good parts of the job is telling a young player that he's got his first game, and I was able to do that with Jed after he spent 3.5 hours hanging around outside my office, and so it's a great thing to be able to say to him that you're going to play your first game of AFL football, and you only ever do that once.
Everett back to the reserves this week. What's your advice for him to get another go in the seniors this year?
Oh, he's just got to make sure he grabs his opportunities when he gets them, and don't let them slip. And you know, we've had plenty of players that have had those opportunities over the years, and they either go one way or the other and grab the opportunities and make the most of them, or they go back to the reserves and then they have to do it again. So we're confident in Andreas's best footy is really good, strong footy for us, and he can play a number of different roles for us, and we're just hoping that we get a bit more consistency with his performance.
Coming up against the Lions this weekend, what are you expecting for them, and what will be the greatest challenges for the Swans?
Oh, they've actually had more scoring shots than us, so they've been giving opportunities to hit the scoreboard, and I think what's been reflected a little bit has been their accuracy. So, but other than that, they've been getting out of the footy, and that's a real challenge to be able to stop their run and overlap handball, which is a real part of their game. It's a strong part of their game, and something they did successfully during the pre-season. So we need to make sure we try and reduce that, and when we get our turn and get our opportunity, try and make sure we put some scoreboard pressure on.
And LRT obviously confirmed to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, another blow for the defence. Do you think once the younger guys have stepped up in those places and will continue to do so?
Yeah, it's always one of those things that you don't want injuries to anyone, let alone 2 or 3 to a certain part of the ground. But what that has happened is, or what's happened because of it, is Dane Rampy's being able to come in and get exposed to senior level. Tony Armstrong's getting more opportunities, and because of that, I think we've added to our depth and added to our squad overall. So you've got to look at the positives to come out of it. It's not good missing any of those senior players, but the real positive to come out of it has been the exposure, the more exposure that some of those younger players or the next tier players have been able to get, and I think that's been a good thing for us.